Hello and welcome to Edinburgh Watch Company. My name is Jonathan, and on today's video I'm going to talk to you about and show you a really nice Rolex Explorer 2 that we have just taken in stock. Now you can find out more about this watch by visiting our website at edinburghwatchcompany.co.uk, and there you'll see some photographs we've taken, some technical specification, pricing. However, if there's anything else you'd like to know about this watch or chat to us about any of our watches, then please just give me a call directly. So the watch we've got here is the Rolex Explorer 2. It's the model number 216570, and this is the current model. And we bought this watch locally from an Edinburgh gentleman who bought it new from the Rolex store here in Edinburgh in 2014. Now this is exactly what we recommend you consider when looking for a pre-owned Rolex, in that we really recommend you should consider buying a watch with all of its provenance, therefore all its boxes. So like here you see it's outer box, inner box, the hang tags, the warranty card, the instruction manual, it's all there, which I think is really, really important, just to give you peace of mind that you're buying a genuine article, but also when you're coming to resell it again as well, it makes such a difference to the value if you're trading it in or perhaps to a private seller. So the 216570 Explorer 2, lovely, lovely watch, came out round about 2013 as a replacement for the existing Explorer 2. The difference is, however, they made some significant changes to the watch. The biggest change is that the watch grew from 40 to 42 millimeter, so a larger footprint on the wrist, and I think very much fitting in with a sort of global demand and trends now for larger watches, but practically it's a really, really comfortable watch to wear on the wrist. They also reintroduced something that was seen on the Explorers way back in the 1970s, and that is the orange hand, and it looks absolutely fabulous, whether it's contrasted against the polar white dial here or on the black dial one that you also get this watch in. I remember I bought one of these watches back in 2014 and it was just a lovely watch, a really, really good watch. I think a very understated Rolex as well, doesn't jump off your wrist too much, very comfortable to wear, not too thick on the wrist, fits nicely underneath the shirt cuff, and of course it's automatic and waterproof, so it's really a watch for all occasions. So let's have a better look at it here. So I think looking at the Rolex range of professional and sports watches, this has got to be one of the easiest and clearest dials to read. So depending upon your eyesight, it's going to be exceptionally easy, or if it's not so good, perhaps easier than some of the smaller Rolexes. But a lovely looking watch. So the white dial there with the hour markers there, they have a very, very strong luminous coating. It's like a blue lume you get at night time, so very, very easy to read. You have the traditional second hands going round there, but of course that orange hand effectively allows you to have a dual time zone on it, so very similar to likes of a GMT master. So if you're one that likes to travel abroad and likes to know the time back home, then very easy to set that up for you. Practically it's also got the date window here with the traditional Rolex Cyclops window there, giving a magnification to the date. Aside from that, the bezel here has the sort of 24-hour markings engraved on it. It's a stainless steel brushed bezel on that. And here you can see on the side there, the crown has the protective guards either side of that there. And this crown actually screws into the watch to ensure that the watch is watertight should you wish to use it underwater. It's made from what Rolex call 904L grade stainless steel, so beautifully made, and it has a combination of what we call a brushed, like a satinized stainless steel finish, but also with a polished look as well. So you'll see here on the side of the case that's polished. Also worth looking there, look at the sort of thickness of it, so not too thick to wear on the wrist. All of the sports watches have these bracelets here. This is what we call the oyster bracelet. It's a very strong and very substantial bracelet, and I think very much the look of either the professional or the sports models. And you can see this one here, it has that brushed, satinized finish to the bracelet there, yet on the side there it's actually polished as well. So a sporty yet elegant watch. The clasp on this model here is what we call the Easylink clasp. So you can see here you have the Rolex logo, and then here if we just pull this almost like safety clasp here, we then open it up here. And compared to some of the older models that they used to make, which this part of the bracelet here, this part of the clasp was sort of pressed steel, we've now gone solid steel. So very typical of Rolex forever evolving their products to make them better and better and better. Now, if we had the pleasure of meeting you, we would be delighted to adjust the bracelet for you. We'll actually get that spot on. If this is something you wish to buy and you're, shall we say, a few hundred miles away, then of course we'll do our utmost to get it sized right for you. However, this has what we call the Rolex Easylink bracelet. But what does that mean? Well, in essence, we'll size it up for you for your sort of everyday wear. If however you're traveling abroad, slightly warmer climate, or perhaps lives down south of England, then we can literally, just by pulling the bracelet like that, give you an extra half link of space on your wrist. And that's normally just enough to make it more comfortable when your wrist is expanded. And then when you're in a slightly cooler climate, then it's as simple as just folding the link over and clicking it shut there, and that's it. It's a very, very easy link to adjust. Now the watch itself is an automatic, and it is a chronometer. What do we mean by that? Well, this is a status that the watch has achieved, ensuring that this watch performs to within -4 to +6 seconds per day. So that's really accurate for an automatic watch and should keep you on time wherever you're going. So there we are, a Rolex Explorer 2, 216570, 2014. We've just sent it away to our watchmaker, who's just checked it over, pressure tested it, and given it a very, very light polish. So really it looks just like new, and we've got a lovely saving off this watch compared to new as well. So I think this is definitely one to consider if you're looking for a slightly larger, understated Rolex watch. So there we are, that brings us to the end of this review today. If you'd like to be informed on all the latest videos we have, then please just click there, and that will subscribe you to our YouTube channel, and you'll see all the watches we've got coming in. Now if you've got some friends or colleagues at work that love their watches, well, why not share this post with them so they can see the watches we do. But meantime, thank you so much for joining us today. Bye bye.